Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we'll talk to a graphic designer who specializes in packaging, memorable packaging. You'll want to hear his story next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, some call it the Amazon effect. Just about everything we get comes in a box and it's delivered to our door. There are the forgettable boxes, just like a shoe box or a corrugated box, and then there are those memorable boxes that you just don't want to throw away. To talk about that today, Greg Stock, he is with Great Packaging. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think people take it for granted that, you know, it arrives in a package, but they don't pay attention to the package until they see something that's really a piece of art.
Right. Yeah, and exactly, and that's why one of these, my first customer, she went above and beyond for just that purposes, and that's why she has the gold foiling here to really make it a memorable kind of packaging where you don't want to throw it away. So.
And that's soap, right?
Yes, this is actually this is conditioner, so you just rub it in your head,
okay,
and it foams up right away. And my sister uses this, and she says she loves it, like her hair shines. I don't really use, you know, conditioner, but the shampoo part was really nice.
And I look at something like this, and one, it's beautifully done. To me, it looks like it would be complicated to make because of the shape. It's not a rectangle. Was it hard for you to design?
No, her and I collaborated very well on this because she wanted something different, and obviously that you don't see this kind of shape, and it stands up nicely, as you can see here. But yeah, everything's customized. So she gave us the actual bar, and we die cut it to perfect specs for it.
Okay, I want to get into your background. You served in the military. Thank you for the service.
Thank you for the support.
You left the military. How did you get into graphic design?
I actually, when I got out of the military, I had a fork in the road. I almost became a firefighter. Actually, the fire department sought out to me because they do a lot of Navy guys because we're already qualified firefighters to a certain degree. But I love design. I knew I wanted to use the GI Bill, so I went that direction, and I never turned back. Here I am today, 20-something years, still doing the same thing.
Okay, give me an idea what a good client looks like for you. Who are you after?
For me, it'd be a manufacturer, someone that has a product, such as my first client here, that doesn't really have a look and feel, and really wants someone to kind of give them that professional look and feel. And I can not only design it, but I can produce it as well, so that client is from working with me from start to finish.
Yeah. Give me an idea, do you prefer a client who really has everything very clear in their mind, or do you like a blank canvas?
So it depends, because a lot of times customers will know exactly what they want, it's really fast and it's done. Or what I really do enjoy is the customers that don't know what they want, and then that allows me to really be creative and you know, not only am I proud of it, but they're really proud of it too. So I kind of own ownership with it, you know, so we both kind of feel pride for this.
Sure. So when somebody sits down with you for the first time to talk about their packaging, and we'll take the conditioner as an example, did this client have a pretty clear idea what they wanted?
What we did is we collaborated with other bottles and other brands, and we said she likes this, she likes this, she likes that. And so I took all those elements and then produced it to this, and she's like, perfect, this is exactly what I was talking about.
And colors make a difference, don't they?
Yes, yeah. So we went through a lot of PMS color, which was Pantone matching system, a lot of different printouts to make sure that it's the exact right shade.
You know, I think in every business there's a W, there's a win. For you to see the the expression on their face when you deliver the packaging for the first time, I got to believe it's like holding a child.
Yeah, and I definitely love sharing that, because again, they're extremely proud of it. I'm proud of it because it's my design, my product too. But I really do get to share that with the client.
And would you agree that packaging has become more important than ever as brands try to separate themselves from somebody else?
Oh, sure. I mean, because you're dealing with, shelves of just, going down the aisles, and I even look back and it's just, people are trying to be so, pow, look at this, that sometimes just the simpler, if you know what the shelf's going to be on, simplify it. That's where you stand out that way, not just overload it.
I bet you can't go anywhere without looking at packaging.
Oh, no, yeah.
If I took you on a shopping trip right now to a grocery store, your eyes scan.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, my professor in college, he was saying, from this day forward, you'll never look at design or anything again. Your mind will always critique everything, and that's exactly what I do. Yeah.
Wow. How's the business going? I mean, COVID hit everybody. Did your business slow down during COVID?
I actually started right before COVID, which is not a good time to start at all. But here I am. So yeah, packaging industry really stayed strong. I didn't have a lot of client base built up yet, so I was kind of struggling. I'm definitely doing a lot better than I did last year, and my hope is just to keep growing every year.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then, like I mentioned off the top of the broadcast, the Amazon effect. I think everybody is now, like, it's arriving at your doorstep. Packaging, I think, has never been more important than it is today.
Yeah, and it's kind of a downfall for me, the Amazon effect, because to produce something like this, the lead time might take 2 to 4 weeks.
Right. And
they're used to that, click the button, ding dong, their package is there, and they're like, when can we get this back? We're like, in about a month. And like, a month, so.
Any issues with supply chain for you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. Matter of fact, one of my clients, when I promised him 2-3 weeks, it became a month or 2, and he's like, where's my product? And I'm like, well, turn on the news and you'll see your product sitting on the shore of California.
Well, this has been fascinating. Anything you want to add?
I really just want to thank you again for having me on, because I know the other shows that you have, they're very inspiring people, and I'm honored and blessed to really be here, so thank you for that.
Thank you. Well, I'm always fascinated by what makes people tick, and packaging to me is a great package is a piece of art. In fact, you made a comment before the show that if somebody doesn't want to throw it away, if they actually want to hold on to the package.
Yeah, that's my goal, that you love the packaging so much that you feel bad about throwing it away and you find another use for it. So
outstanding. Yeah. Great stock. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We're going to end with your website, which is gr8pack.com. Great stock. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.